For those who love arithmetic, not me, 1 + 1 = 2. Okay, but I don't understand it though. I'm a guy who needs context for a joke like this. It's flying, or is the joke here that it's also 5 because there's 5 symbols, so it's also 5? I don't get it. I don't get what I'm supposed to look at here. I don't get it. You're just gonna hear my brain melt throughout this video. I understand now that that's what this is. This is the Damien's brain turns into goo video. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to EmKay. My name is Damien Lee, and today they have decided to put me through r/math memes, which feels like some kind of a prank. I mean, the last time we did one of these education memes, and this does not help the Damien is stupid thing, but they put me through science memes, and that was a difficult time for me. And now they're putting me through math memes for your viewing pleasure and for my reading comprehension. So we're gonna try our best to get through it. Is that Kurdzagot? And you got a tinier brain than normal. Veritasium? The way this is scrawled on there like a ransom note is not helping me. But you got a slightly, the neurons are activating in your normal sized brain. Vsauce. Uh-oh. Is that pineal gland starting to open? Is it starting to crack and chip open and you're seeing on a deeper plane? 3 blue, 1 brown, and there you go. Now you're beaming information into everyone else's minds now. Now you're just beaming all of the knowledge you've gained. What is 3 blue, 1 brown? Is this a channel? What is 3? It is a channel. 3 blue, 1 brown is a math channel that focuses on teaching higher mathematics from a visual perspective. That makes this feel very accurate, actually. I would not know because I don't watch math channels in my leisure time. I watch 24/7 Pawn Star reruns where Rick Harrison lowballs everyone because he's running a business. That is my content of choice. Our education system is cooked. It took Marie 10 minutes to saw a board into 2 pieces. If she works just as fast, how long will it take her to saw another board into 3 pieces? The answer, 20 minutes. Well, let's think here, all right? Because I see the answer, but I don't want to read that yet. If it took Marie 10 minutes to saw a board into 2 pieces, that's 5 minutes per board, which means, all right, think about it. If she works just as fast, 5 minutes per board, how many into 3 pieces? That's 15 minutes because that's 5 minutes per piece, right? Yeah, there you go. Answer 15. If it was 20 minutes, it'd be 4 pieces because it takes her 5 minutes per piece. If I can solve that one and you can't, then there's a problem. There's an issue here. What if I told you that 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, until 999 are all divisible by 37, but not divisible by 11. Well, I would believe you, but I gotta fact check that real quick because I don't know what I'm supposed to take from that. So we'll do 111 divided by, we'll do 37, and that's 3. Okay, so if I did 37 times 3, that checks out, 111. But if I did 111 divided by 11, it's 10.090909. It's a repeating 09. So that's a fact. That's real. Everything they said there is correct. But what about 999 then? Let's divide by 37, 27. There you go. So 37 times 27. So what would 1,111 be? Can I divide that by 11? I can. 1,111 is divisible by 11. What about 1,222? Can I divide that by 11? I can't. And now I know. All right, well, that's fascinating. Thank you. Thank you, Morpheus, for this math lesson. All combinatorics has taught me is that there are really not that many atoms in the observable universe. What does that mean? There's not? Combinatorics has said what now? Okay. I don't know what to take from that, though. But I don't understand what to take. I don't understand what to take from that, though, because I'm not a math guy. But what does this mean? So this, we're not even, 1 or 2 posts in, and this stumped me. So I had to figure out what the hell this meant. And it made me stumble upon something called single electron theory, which is the theory that proposes that all electrons and positrons, the electron's antiparticle, which I didn't know until today, are actually the same particle. They're just traversing in time in both the forward and backward directions. There's only the theory, it poses that there's just one electron in the whole universe, creating the illusion that there's multiple. And further goddamn more, and since we want to confuse Damien Lee today, I read as well that there's more combinations to a deck of cards than the number of atoms in the galaxy. And a gentleman named Wonky, I don't know if they're a gentleman, sorry, a Samaritan named Wonky Telescope said, if the universe contained a trillion galaxies, each with a trillion stars each, with 1 trillion planets upon which 1 trillion people shovel a deck of cards once per second since the beginning of the universe, we would have only visited a fraction of the total permutations of a deck of playing cards. What? I hate it here. This is a bad subreddit for me. This hurts my brain. I feel like a caveman. I'm about to start breaking things with clubs. Assume that sphere equals ball. Hello, mathematicians. How do I do this to my orange so I don't have to peel it? Well, I don't think you could. If I had to tell you, if I had to be honest, I think you would have to peel it to get to do anything like this, to be honest with you. I don't think you could do this to an orange. I think you would have a very hard time. Remember, all number bases would refer to themselves as base 10 until we meet again. You're trying to be so like, oh, this confuses you, but I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know what base 10 is. This is Skeletor. Come back and explain base 10. Skeletor, please. I don't know what this means. Is base 10 just what do you mean? Just the decimal system? All number bases would refer to themselves as base 10? I don't get it. Hold on, let me think here. I found a similar meme that was like, there are 10 rocks. Oh, you must be using base 4. See, I use base 10. No, I use base 10. What is base 4? Every base is base 10. Oh my God. Okay, basically base n will mean that the number system has n digits, 0, 1, etc. Hence decimal system, base 10 goes from 0 to 9 and then increments the digits at the second position. Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, base 10 is why we have like, it goes 1 through 9. 10 is the new 1. That's the second set of numbers, right? So base 2 is binary, where numbers are like 0, 0, 0, 1, 10, which is 2, and so on. Similarly, base 4 will have numbers like 0, 0, which is 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 2, 2, 0, 3, 3, 10, which is 4, 11, 5, 12, 6, so on and so forth. Every base n will represent the number n as 10 by the above logic. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys smell the Oldsmobile engine heating up and catching fire in my brain right now? You know that episode of SpongeBob where all of the little SpongeBobs are in his brain and they forgot his name and so the factory's on fire? Why did they do this to me? I could have had Bikini Bottom Twitter. Oh, this is the meme I was just talking about. There are 10 rocks. Oh, you must be using base 4. See, I use base 10. No, I use base 10. What is base 4? And the reason that is because if there are, he sees 1, 2, 3, 4. If there were 6 more rocks, then they'd get to 10 because that's base 10. He sees 10 rocks because he's using base 4. 1, 2, 3, 10. 10! Okay. Again, also this means that base 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. This is ridiculous. It's got, it's monstrous. I hate it. For those who love calculus, is this one of those memes where it's just calculus and it's not at all like a advanced thing? It's just is this just calculus? I hate it here. Okay, so it's df over dt, df being the rate of change to quantity, dt being with respect to time. That equals lim h to 0. Lim is limit, time interval is to h is time interval to 0. 0 is tends to 0, becomes very small, and then it's multiplied by ft plus h minus ft over h, which is the change in the value of quantity, the new value and the old value minus divided by the time. I hate it here. So much of that excellent formula. Shut up, Elon. You're not welcome here. When you count, your lips don't touch until 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I got big ass lips, so my lips touch when I say 4. I'm making myself do it too. I can feel it. I'm challenging it. But hey, a good reply. Go to sleep. I agree. Get out of here and get some damn rest. Rearrange these to make 2 smaller cubes. First one wins. Well, you didn't say that any would have to be like, okay, you did not say that there weren't allowed to be any left over. You just said rearrange them to make 2 smaller cubes. So I'll take 8 of them and make 2 small 4 cubes. Done and done. Thank you. I'll take, what do I win? What do I win? No calculators. Divide 40 by half and add 15. What did you get? Divide 40 by half of what? Okay, if I'm to take this at face value, am I taking, is this 35? Is this the bit here? Are you just getting me to come to the number 35? There's no such value as half. Half of what? Well, that's what I'm asking and I don't understand. Half, this feels like it's just 35. Divided by, wait. Do they mean like 40? Divide 40 by 1 times 2 and then add 15? Hold on, I gotta, what? All right, I found an explanation on mindyourdecisions.com. So divide 40 by half actually means 40 divided by 1/2, which is equal to 80. To understand why, let's imagine you had 40 apples and your big ass ate 2 apples per day. How many days would it take to eat every apple? This is, I would assume, yeah, that's 80 days, right? If I had 40 apples, no, it's 20 days. That's 20. So imagine you instead ate half an apple per day. It takes you 2 days to eat a single apple. So it wouldn't take 20 days. It would take you 80 days to eat all of the 40 apples. So divide 40 by half is 40 divided by 1/2, which is 80. And then you add 15 to get 95. Okay, so why are we hexing people with math questions? Why are we what's the fun here? What mathlete goblin is running around cursing people? I don't like it very much. Hello, 999 is divisible by 37. Yes, we already addressed that, Circumplex. It's 27 is the result. 999 divided by 37 is 27. We've already been through this, Circumplex. We know. I don't need you to remind me. 20% of crashes are caused by drunk drivers. This means 80% of crashes are caused by sober drivers. Statistically, it's safer to drive drunk. You try explaining that one to the officer while you're shit-faced. You know why I pulled you over? Officer, statistically, 20% of crashes are caused by drunk drivers. You know what that means, officer? That means 80% of crashes are caused by sober drivers. So really, I'm doing a public service by having 14 buzzballs in a row. I'll take my medal. And then, then you're thrown in the slammer. That's what that's what happens. E, post the same actor in 2 roles that show their range. Oh, like in the alphabet and then in the math language? Yeah, that is impressive range for E. But are we just gonna ignore N's influence here? Look at them there. They're doing triple duty. 1 N, 2 N's, 3 N's. Can we talk about range for N? Congratulations. Good for them. For people that doubted that our education system was struggling as much as I said, see for yourself. A whopping 25% of American students in the bottom quartile of standardized tests. Yep. If this is a math meme, I don't get it. I would be in that bottom quartile, I think. But no, it says the first quartile, they're above 25, right? I don't get it. I don't care. You know what? How about that? How about I don't give a shit? How about that with your math memes, Jack Kimball? How about you Kimball these nuts? I'm tired of you. Eminem reportedly put the constant of integration while differentiating. I don't know what that means though. I don't understand the joke. You know the worst part of these kinds of subreddits? When I don't understand something, I really want to try to understand it. And I was like, okay, what does this mean? And I look up this post and all these math nerds, all these damn nerds, they're just writing, oh, this one was so good, I belly laughed. But can you explain it for me, please? Oh God, I don't understand it, man. I wanna, please. Please help. Oh, someone in my YouTube chat just saved me, my mod. Differentiating is a process, but you can also do it backwards called antiderivatives. Here there's an unknown constant, C. However, they're just doing the normal process here. So he f***ed up. That's what happened. Eminem f***ed up. Oh, that's so silly, Eminem. Why would you do that? Everyone knows that it's, do that for antiderivatives. That's duh. Euclid, after discovering that two identical triangles are identical. You can't do this to me. I don't get it. Okay, so I didn't understand this. Again, I had to look it up. What Euclid is known for is his contributions to geometry. By the way, if this is wrong, I'm just doing the AI overview. I don't give a damn, man. I'm not gonna go through the depths of the elements of Euclid. I don't want to do it. But his work on triangle congruence, it refers to the idea that two triangles are congruent if they have the same size and shape. Yes, meaning that one can be perfectly superimposed onto the other. Yes. Okay. Why might this be a surprise to you, sir? You were an ancient Greek mathematician. Okay, maybe they didn't know what the triangle was back then, and he discovered it and freaked out. Maybe that's what happened. But this, to me, maybe I am being greedy with the benefit of hindsight, having this be something that we all understand years ahead of time. Okay, but are you telling me that Euclid had two identical triangles, but they were at different angles, and he just fucking took one, put it 90 degrees, and they were superimposed on one another, and he went, "Good gods!" He freaked out. He was like, "I gotta tell people about this. This is basic shit, Euclidean man." Just because I didn't understand it doesn't mean you can't. Physics. Oh, that textbook is outdated. It was written before Newtonian mechanics. Chemistry. Oh, that textbook is obsolete. It was written before the electron was discovered. Mathematics. That textbook was written thousands of years ago, and it is still as useful and relevant as ever. Read from the texts, boy, and you too will be a math magician. Making math sound real cool now, aren't I? Read the arcane texts, boy. 1 + 1. What does that equal? 2. By God. And see, now I'm invested. Fibonacci's repost day 25. If this gets at least 75,025 upvotes, then tomorrow I'll upload a screenshot of today's post and yesterday's post. Oh my God. Oh my God, it keeps going. Oh dear God. Fibonacci's repost day 23. If this gets at least 28,657 upvotes, then tomorrow I'll upload a screenshot of today's post and yesterday's post. Oh, it's combinatorics. Oh God. Oh God, it keeps going. He's stuck in a loop. We're in the end game now. How could we possibly be in the end game? It's gonna keep going, Marvel Lover. Your name's Marvel Lover and you quoted a Marvel movie? Holy shit, it checks out. Fractals are a lie. Okay. So what if this is like those ghost videos where nothing's real, but they're like, "Did you see it?" No, I didn't. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be looking at here. So we go from 1 and then we zoom into that, right? Now we're at 2. Okay, let's zoom into 2. Now we're at 3 and now we can't get another you're too fractalized. You're just too far in. You can't go anymore. That's all. I don't know how fractals work. I'm sure I read about it before, but I'm not gonna. Fractals are repeating patterns. Bro's digital zooming and it's not the same. Again, my chat saves me. If you guys want to see me get educated in real time on math, you can go to my live streams. I stream these EmKay readings once a week at youtube.com/Damian Lee. My viewers and they'll come in, they'll educate me. They'll tell me what I'm doing wrong with my math memes. Thank you. Now I know that this guy's just dumb and stupid and not thinking with his brain like me. 9.11 and 9.9. Which is bigger? 9.11 is bigger than 9.9. Subtract them. To subtract 9.9 from 9.11, you perform the following calculation. 9.11 minus 9.9 is 0.21. Use Python. The result of subtracting Python. Oh God, I'm reading ahead, my brain. The result of subtracting 9.9 from 9.11 in Python is negative 0.79. This discrepancy is due to the way floating point arithmetic is handled in Python, which can lead to small precision errors. The actual intended result should be 0.21. God, I hope we're done with that. Please, no more. After getting late to class, George Dantzig copied from the blackboard 2 problems thinking they were homework, and then solved them. They were actually 2 famous unsolved statistic problems, which earned him his PhD. That's a cool fact. Is that straight up? God damn, George. Coming in, dropping your Kavorka on the blackboard. His teacher's probably like, "What did you just do?" And George is like, solved. I thought it was homework. No, you're a smart man, George. We gotta get you in front of universities. I don't feel anything. I miss her. But the rest of that bottle? Grok 3 just proved Reinman's hypothesis. We decided to pause its training to check its proof. And if the proof is correct, training won't be resumed, as the AI is deemed so smart that it's become a danger to humanity. what the hell is Rieman's hypothesis? So good lord, there's a lot of information here. But what I assume they're referring to is going to be with internet security. And you might be going, well, what the hell's going on there? Why is internet security and a hypothesis here? According to the University of Alabama at Birmingham, there is a unexpected connection between internet security and the Riemann hypothesis, written by David Chastine Boyd. The very basic that you need to know is that if there is proof for the Riemann hypothesis, because the hypothesis is like the implications that it has on the way we understand the distribution of prime numbers. If Riemann's hypothesis is proven and it can lead to easier methods of finding large primes, that could then in turn lead to the breakdown of modern encryption methods, because choosing numbers to use as potential factors of the encryption key would be more efficient. They write, basically, if we already know where the primes are, we only have to pick those as factors instead of picking every number. So this is just an insane security threat. This is many of the processes that are carried out, like banking transactions, military communications, they could no longer be protected if this hypothesis proved correct. So what they're saying is Grok might have just compromised our everyone's defenses. Me learning that a 39-digit prime was found by hand calculations in 1876. Well, I don't know what that means, so I don't care. Moving on. The most difficult part of proving a false statement is figuring out where to hide the division by zero, because you can't divide by zero. So is that the joke? Dude, this subreddit sucks. Why did you? Okay, I hope you learned something here. I hope in my ramblings and in my brain being boiled like a hot dog that you may have learned something in this subreddit, because I don't know if I did. I learned that 111 can be divisible by 37, and I learned that base 4 is actually base 10, and I learned that Grok is coming for our internet security. Those are the things I've taken from this subreddit. Those are the things I've learned. All right, so I hope you took a valuable educational lesson from this, because my brain's gonna explode. I'm stopping it here. The buck stops here. I'm done. I'm goddamn done.